Hi guys, today I'm going to give you a beginner's guide on big data, artificial intelligence, machine learning and a brief introduction to deep learning. I'm going to tell you what they are, how they're used today and run through some real-time examples. So to begin with, what is big data? Think about a database. It's basically digital information that's stored, lots of columns, rows, lots of information that's categorized of how it's actually viewed within the software. Big data is the ability to gather, organize, and understand data sets. It's becoming commonplace today as information gathering is easy to do with the technology that's around today. It's just an analytical tool that's used to strategically understand your customers and consumer behavior. For example, think about Netflix. They have a wealth of data which they gather from their customers all over the globe, and it gives them viewing insights into what's actually going on, what their customers like, what they don't like. They can basically gather and provide a very rough profile of all their customers. The data that's captured is actually used to commission their original programming, so they know what will do well by each geographical region with their target audience in mind. So what is artificial intelligence? It's the concept of mimicking the operation of intelligent behavior without human intervention. Basically, it's not a bunch of robots trying to take over the world. It's just a computer following a set of commands where it's expected to react in a certain situation according to your actions. So think about how you're playing a game on your phone. So grab a game, pick something where you're playing against the computer. When you start playing in a certain way, the computer has been pre-designed to react in another way. And it's always going to do the same thing in that certain situation unless it's been designed to vary the way it approaches that situation. So this is why you get easy, medium, hard settings on lots of apps, because they're designed to play in a certain intelligent way, which has already been written into the software itself prior to you starting to play. What is machine learning? Put simply, it's the evolution of artificial intelligence. It's when a computer makes decisions based on mathematical logic. It creates this logic by understanding why changes are needed by using advanced statistics from large data sets. So think back about big data and the database. Machine learning is evolution of artificial intelligence where it approaches this data in a more intelligent way by using maths to make a decision of how things should be run or managed going forward. There are three types of machine learning. The first one is supervised. This is when the computer finds patterns, but it needs to be checked by humans to make sure it's actually correct. A good example is facial recognition software. Usually it can find a face, but for instance, it could be a painting of a face within the picture and it could get confused. So you need an actual human to check and make sure it is correct. The second is unsupervised. This is where no human interaction is needed, but the computer learns through categorizing information into big clusters. The easiest way to describe it is think about your email account and you have a spam folder. Whoever provider you're using your email through, it will gather huge amounts of information across different email addresses, and it will be able to identify spam emails by the fact that they're repetitive and no information really changes apart from usually the first line of the email. The computer can work this out and it doesn't need a human to tell it whether it's right or wrong. The third and last but not least is reinforced learning. It's really simple to understand. It's just where a computer learns through trial and error. An example of a reinforced learning machine learning computer is Google's AlphaZero. It actually learned how to play chess in 4 hours, and after it did, it beat pretty much the #1 chess player in the world as well as the #1 chess playing computer in the world. The last thing I'm going to talk about is deep learning. It's considered a subset of machine learning. Technically it is actually machine learning and it functions in a similar way. The only difference being that its capabilities are far greater. It incorporates neural networks in successive layers to learn from data in an iterative manner. Basically, all that means is it's a big brain and it learns in a more sophisticated way that computers can at the moment. It's considered the future of technology going forward. Just to summarize, big data is the ability to capture and understand data sets. Artificial intelligence is telling the computer how to deal with these data sets using predetermined commands. And machine learning is telling the computer how to make logical decisions using these data sets and learn from its experience. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any topics you'd like me to discuss, please comment in the section below. Thanks a lot guys and have a great day.